In the previous video, we have seen comparison operators and ternary operator. So this is completed. In this video, we will see some interview questions on Java operators. So the first question is, what is the percentage symbol operator? It is referred to as the modulo or remainder operator. This is called a modulo or remainder operator. It returns the remainder of dividing the first operand by the second operand. It just returns the remainder. Suppose you are dividing 5 by 2. The remainder is 1. So it returns that remainder. That's why it's called a modulo or remainder operator. What is the difference between the prefix and postfix forms of plus plus operator? The prefix form performs the increment operation and returns the value of the increment operation. The postfix form returns the current value, all of the expression, and then performs the increment operation on that value. Let's see an example on this one, then you can understand it clearly. I'm creating a new class here, which is okay. I'm saying prefix and postfix, and I'm using this one. Okay. So here I'm creating two variables here, int num1 equals to 10, int num2 equals to 20. So I'm creating another two variables here, int num3 equals to, I'm saying plus plus num1, and another variable is int num4 equals to num2 plus plus. Okay, so now I print both the values. Value of num3 is plus num3, and another one is value of num4 is plus num4. Okay, so now let's see what happens here. So here what we are doing is we are using a prefix, plus plus prefix before num1. So what happens here is the num1 value will be increased first. That means 10 becomes 11, and this value will be assigned to num3. So here the num3 value should be 11. In this case, what happens? Let's say I'm taking this 10 only. So both values I'm taking 10. Okay. So it will be easy to understand. So here what happens is we are using a postfix operation here. Postfix double plus symbols here. So what happens here is first the num2 symbol will be assigned to num4, and then num2 will be incremented. So here num4 value will be 10 only, because first the num2 value, which is 10, will be assigned to num4, and then num2 will be incremented to 11. So let's run this one and see this, and run this Java application and see. So the first value num3 is 11 and num4 is 10. So that is the difference between prefix and postfix. If we use prefix plus plus, that means the value of the original variable will be increased first, and then it will be assigned to the value that we are assigning to. If we are using it as a postfix, then the original value will be assigned first, and then the value will be incremented. Okay, so the prefix form performs the increment operation and returns the value of the increment operation. The postfix form returns the current value of the expression and then performs the increment operation on that value. The next question is, what is the difference between the Boolean ampersand operator and the double ampersand, which is the logical AND operator? So both are same actually. Both the values checks whether the conditions are correct or not. But the difference is, if an expression involving a Boolean ampersand operator is evaluated, both the operands are evaluated, then the ampersand operator is applied to the operand. When an expression involving logical AND operator is evaluated, the first operand is evaluated. If the first operand returns a value of true, then the second value is evaluated. The logical AND operator is then applied to the first and second operands. If the first evaluates to false, then the evaluation of the second operand is skipped. So let me explain you clearly. Okay, let's say we have an expression saying okay, if A is greater than B and B is greater than C. That's the operation that we are evaluating. Let me write it here. So I'm just saying I have two operations here. If A is greater than B, and I'm using a Boolean ampersand operator here, and B is greater than C. So in this case, what happens if we use ampersand operator? In this case, both the values will be evaluated. That means it checks if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, and then it will continue with the program. If we use a logical AND here, what happens? The logical AND is first it checks this condition: if A is greater than B. if it returns a true, then it goes and checks this condition if B is greater than C. For example, if A is greater than B, return false, then it won't evaluate this one, because anyhow the condition will fail definitely. That's why the logical AND operator first it evaluates this condition. If it returns true, then only it goes and it evaluates this condition. If it returns false, then it won't evaluate this condition. That is the difference between a Boolean ampersand operator and a logical AND operator. If an expression involving a Boolean ampersand operator is evaluated, both the operands are evaluated, then the ampersand operator is applied to the operand. When an expression involving logical AND operator is evaluated, the first operand is evaluated. If the first operand returns a value of true, then the second operand is evaluated. The logical AND operator is then applied to the first and second operands. If the first operand evaluates to false, the evaluation of the second operand is skipped. What are compound assignment operators? The operator that combines arithmetic operator with assignment operator is known as compound assignment operator. We have seen it in the previous videos, where x plus equals to 10. This means x is equal to x plus 10. So if an expression involves an arithmetic operator with an assignment operator, then that is called a compound assignment operator. So these are the different exercises that you can practice. This I have put them in the document. So what are the values will be? So if a is equal to 10 and b is equal to plus plus a, this is prefix. So definitely the value of a will be increased to 11 first, and then it will be assigned to b. So the result will be 11. Similarly, we have two variables a comma b, a equals to 10 and b equals to a plus plus. This is a postfix operation. So first a value will be assigned to b and the a value will be increased to 11. So b value will be 10. Now let's say a value is 20, and if I have this condition a equals to plus plus a plus 1. So here first the a value, since this is a prefix operation, the a value will becomes 21 and this one will be added. So the overall value will become 22 and 22 will be assigned to a. So the result will be 22. So you can practice all these different examples. I have given different examples here. You can practice all these examples. Just write different programs and practice this so that you will know how these different operations work in Java. Okay, so in this video we have covered some interview questions on Java operators. You can download this document by going to my GitHub repository at github.com/subboostech. Go to selenium-java-tutorials. Once you go here, then the document starts with 5C. So just type 5C. Okay, yeah, this is the one, Java operators interview questions. So you can download this document here. In the next video, we will see what are methods in Java and how to declare them and how to pass values and how to return values from the methods.